like to invite Miss Universe Myanmar 2015, Miss Brani Thaw, who is an ambassador of Asian Youth Organization and a former member of Miss Myanmar Charity Group, to give us a speech.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, my name is Brani Thaw. I'm 2015 Miss Universe Myanmar. First of all, I would like to thank the Governor and the Youth Committee for inviting me to be with you all here today. As I'm aware, reproductive health is one of the cornerstones of not just the individual health and well-being, but also an important element of the country's human social development. Therefore, as the representative of Myanmar women, it is very delightful to see many respected SRHR professionals gathering and united forces with respective organizations to identify more effective opportunities with hope to improve sexual and reproductive health and rights of many young girls and women out there. I once read an article on how natural disasters have more fatal effect on women than men. Since then, I have already a strong desire to raise awareness of the need of reproductive health services for Myanmar young women and children, especially in fragile settings. Back in July 2015, Myanmar suffered from severe flooding. I was very eager to provide a hand in any required activities, so I decided to travel to the affected areas in Irrawaddy region together with Miss Myanmar Charity Group. This visit reminded me of the article I mentioned before. I wanted to witness any reproductive health services provided for young women and children, although they are more prone to being victims of oppression, sexual violence, human trafficking, and pregnancy complications. To add on this, young women and children are stereotyped as being less mobile than men. So they are also often left out when it comes to training and preparation for emergency situations. I believe that their stereotype has led them to suffer more detrimental impacts of the natural disasters. At affected areas of Irrawaddy region, I could recognize that many pregnant and adolescent girls were suffering from severe health risks related to gynecological infections and pregnancy complications, which I believe to be the consequences of the disaster is that as there were no sanitary hygiene immediately available for them. I would like to emphasize on this concern because this may have been overlooked as it is not a necessity in everyday life. But in fact, it is very serious issues to be considered as it could lead to detrimental pregnancy complications and in work cases and written miscarriages. Moreover, I would like to request the respective persons to be more conscious of the sexual and gender-based violence, which also increases in the wake of disaster. It is true that humanitarian response to emergency provides immediate relief. However, it tends to keep its eyes closed when it comes to women and girls specific need or vulnerability. Shelter in Irrawaddy region are not gender-friendly, which set young women and children as open targets of sexual abuse and violence. This is one of the problems I encounter in every disaster-threat region. The number of sexually abused victims is as much as one person per household. If you think this number is high enough, this is not all of it yet. Many young kids and adolescent girls are either kidnapped during the conflict or sold off to the strangers in hopes of ensuring their lives. In my opinion, this is no more a disaster but an epidemic. So, in order to protect these women and children, whose futures were sabotaged from avoidable natural disasters and its complications. First, U.S. force should not just consider a short-term requirement, but a more sustainable one. Second, while providing a sustainable service, please consider a character-appropriate, secure, clean, user-friendly, and gender-appropriate shelters trainers, and vision facilities. As a consequence of these services, I believe that it will also help eliminate its complications, such as gender-based violence and sexual harassment in those affected areas. To conclude, I would like to send this message to every person, every gender, every country, that creating a change is not just the work of one person, but is responsibility of everyone to work together in hands. Although women's sexual and reproductive rights in many areas of the world have been brutally violated, I'm convinced that their strength and resilience is much bigger than the damage that can ever be done. With my speech as a stepping stone, I would like to encourage everyone to help these poor young women and children in any way by identifying best practice and exploring innovative strategies. It will help reach and support these young women and children who are definitely not alone in their sorrows. Thank you for listening.